Hey there, welcome and welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, I'm excited to be showing you some good luck features that will change your Samsung phone forever. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the video. But don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, let's go. So first and foremost, I do have a good luck series that I've done. Which is looking at several models within the Good Luck application, contains how to download Good Luck on any Samsung or Galaxy phone. You can find that on the top right corner here. So let's enter. So the Samsung Good Luck is easily one of the most powerful customization tools on any smartphone. But here's the problem. Most people install it and barely use it properly. And hidden inside are features that can completely transform how your phone looks, feels, and behaves. Let me show you some of the craziest ones you should start using. And I'm not just going to be showing you the features, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you actually use it. So you turn your phone into something completely different. So the first one we're going to be looking at is the DIY home screen under the home app model. This transforms your home screen. And everything feeling too rigid, icons locked in place, and the layout looking and feeling very basic is all because you haven't turned this feature on. But being able to create something simple like this yet productive is all due to the DIY home screen. So let me show you how to toggle that very setting on and what exactly it does. Now, when I hold on to anything on my phone here and I hold it longer enough, we can see these small marks come around it. This allows me to move them into very different positions and then even align them perfectly the way I want to align them. This is often not possible on any normal Samsung home screen, but this is only made possible via that very tool. And let me show you how to get it. So go into Good Luck application. If you don't have the Good Luck application, again, check my video and playlist. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. So we're going to go into the Good Luck application. And once we are in here, we're going to come here into the home app. And then once we are in here, we're going to jump into home screen. And then we're going to toggle this very one on. So here, what exactly does it do? This allows editing to extreme extents. And let me just quickly show you. We can see what my home screen looks like. When I turn this off, look at what my home screen becomes. You see the mess that has become of it. When I turn it on, you see how beautiful it becomes. Very productive, and ways you can get to it whilst you're here. You can hold on to that and you can see the DIY right there. So you tap on it and immediately everything on the screen is going to be having these borders around it. Or like shown in the beginning, you can hold on to it this way longer enough and you're going to have it looking this way. Now, this doesn't just stop there. It allows you to size your items bigger, smaller. Even individual icons would benefit from this. So let's look at this. Here we can see this very feature that I've made here. Just taking one icon. For example, I can take this icon, hold it long enough, and then I'm able to size it the way I want it. In a snap, I'm going to change the wallpaper. You're going to see how lovely it's going to look like. So this here is only capable using the Good Luck application home app, where we're able to size all of them like this. All right. So now with this, place your icons anywhere, resize them, customize layouts completely. You transform your home screen to a great extent. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. Okay, so now that your home screen looks amazing, let's make it feel smoother. You open an application and they feel slow or they feel too basic. What do you want to do? You want to come here, tap on the Good Luck and scroll down till you find the home app. And inside the same home app that we used before, you're going to be finding gesture settings. You're going to tap on this. Before this, I'm going to toggle this off and that off. When I close an application, this is how it's looking currently. What we're going to do here is change how things look on the screen when apps are open. So here we have home gesture animation tuning. So we can tap on this and then play around with this very option. We can select classic, and this is how classic looks like. We see almost how abrupt it changes. We can choose elegance, and that's how it looks. The animation when closing an application looks like that. And dynamic would look a bit quick. Sweet would look quite slow and elegant. Then we can also have the option of coming to simple tuning and making it more emotional or more fast. The more emotional it is, the slower it is, so that we have it looking like that, or we can come fast and it's almost abrupt. So here you get to tune your animations when you're closing applications. If you want to tune them way much, you can always come to advanced tuning and then go into detail setting. Once here, you're able to choose how the applications go back into where they are. You can tune them on the horizontal side, and we can see that arc it makes. So the more we do that, the more we get some kind of an arc it forms just before it falls off. So you can see it here. We saw that over there. If we go back in, you're going to see us close it, and that small animation that we see there. If we don't want it that way, we could always keep it right there, and then we can tune it on the other way, and we're going to have a swell downwards. So you can see it there, exactly what we're tuning there. So you get the ability to tune everything to greater extents. It doesn't end there. In my case, I'm just going to keep it at elegance and have it that way. All right. But what if that's what you want to tune? Rather, what you want to tune is opening applications. So we can come here, select this, and choose whether I want it fast or want it slow. Currently, if I open an application, that's how it looks like. I can turn this on and then move it, let's say, to moderate. And then when I open, it's going to be a bit slow to open with a bit of elegance. If I keep it slow, when I open an application, it's going to come out that way. So this good luck feature allows you to tune how your applications open and close, allowing your phone to feel exactly how you want them to feel. After adjusting this, you're able to control your speed, your smoothness, and responsiveness in totality. Your phone can feel now faster or more elegant. It's your choice. Next, we're going to be looking at another feature, which is going to be in the clock style. So you turn off your phone, you turn it on, and you're greeted with several generic looking clocks. But did you know that you could change how your clock looks completely using the Good Luck application? If you didn't know, I'm going to show you one model that will help you make your clock exactly how you want it. Follow me. So what you're going to do is you're going to come here into Good Luck and go into ClockFace. Now in ClockFace, you're going to be greeted with some generic ones that have already been created, and you can scroll through it, take whichever one you want, and you get the ability to edit them the way you want it. So here we've got some. If I want this one, I can tap on it and then apply it. Or if I wanted this, I could tap on it and edit it. So for some of them, we get to edit it under faces. Then for some, you can also create your own by tapping on plus. And here you're able to overlay several features. In this corner here are the spaces that you can input newer ones. So here we have a clock, for example. I'm going to select this clock style. Once I've selected, I'm going to scroll down and select how I want it to be arranged. Do I want a 12-hour or 24-hour one? I want it this way, but I want it mounted that way. Good for me. I can change the colors, and once I'm done with that, good. I can tap now here on plus, and then if I wanted an analog clock, I could add it. But I wanted text, so I can tap on text, and whatever text I want to put there, I can put it there. I can put it underneath it. I can put it right by the side. In this example, I'm just going to select this as though it's a chart, and then put the chart right there. I'm going to select this and bring this to the side, then bring the chart next to it this way, which reads exactly something in those lines. Unfortunately, with this one, you cannot change it. You can select other ones that states different things. So here it says, what time is it now? And then it says the exact time inside there. So we have some looking like that. In this example, that's what I'm going to do. And then we can hit plus again. We get to add the date if we want. So yes, I'm going to keep the date right under here in the center. And then I can select whether to bolding it. And then we can also choose the way the date has been written. For me, I'm going to select this option so that it fills out the under part completely. Then you can choose how it's arranged, if you want it mounted that way or this way. For me, this works, so I'm going to keep it there. We can tap on plus again. We can add text that we will actually want to write, and then put it inside here. Hello world. All right, and then we can put this anywhere we want it. You can bolding it. You can edit text anytime you want. Yes, and if that works for me, I can change the color to what I want. All right, Once that is done, I can also add images or GIFs. So if I want to add images themselves from the gallery, I can do that too. So I can add images if I wanted to. And it's just going to get cluttered. Also, we can add GIFs. GIFs, when we select this, we get a plethora of them from here, which we can select any. In this example, we're just going to take this, and then we can put it anywhere on the clock that we want. And then also, we get to select the weather. If we want to add the weather to it, we can add the weather to it if we want. So there's several changes that you can make to create whichever one you want. Once you're done, you can just download it by saving it, and you're going to have it here, and you can quickly just tap and then apply it to your lock screen. You can see it right there. That's where it is. So it replaces your other ones that you've got, because now when you tap on your clock and you come to style, you're going to find it amidst what is already here, and then you should be able to select it to use it, like it has been selected right now. So you can see it selected there, and there you have it, a way to change your lock screen just the way you want by tweaking the clock. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. Now let's add some personality to the unlocking of your phone, because I've been asked severally, why do you see this ghosty animation over there? And I would explain it inside here. I use the Good Lock application, and all I do is I come here into Good Lock. Once I'm in here, I swipe down till I find that LockStar. I select the LockStar, and then while I'm here, I tap on this, and here I'm able to select different ones that I want. So I can select this, I can select these sparkles, I can select this ripple light shimmering, I can select these ghosty ones, or I can select this other one. So there's several that can be selected. You just pick and choose which one works for you, and you go with it. So in this example, I'm just going to switch it to that, and once I'm done, I'm just going to hit done. And from now, when I lock and unlock my phone and I try that, I'm going to get those lights shimmering around like ripples. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Now you've added style and personality to unlocking of your phone. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. Now let's take it even further. Yeah, I unlock my phone and it looks like this. It just looks like this. What if I wanted to add character when my phone always turned on from being off? Yes, that also is possible using the Good Lock model called Wonderland. In Wonderland, we get to create our moving wallpaper, or we get to add effects to the unlocking and locking of our lock screen. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. Here we're able to select any wallpaper that we want. So here we can tap on that, select this, select the wallpaper that we want. In this example, I'm going to select this, and I'm going to close it. Now note that if you have AOD on, you can select that option and have your AOD turned on, so you get two images that you're going to see. Okay, so once this has been set, we can go to the type and then select different types. We can see those ripples approaching the screen as an effect. We can select this where it just comes in as a sphere. This warps into the screen. We have it coming from the edges. We have blurring and then jumping into position, hexagonal patterns on the screen. We've got several. So whichever one you want, you select it. And then once you're done, you can save it. After selecting it, you can come to effect settings and decide how fast you want it, the size and depth of all of that. And once you're done, you can save it. Give it a name and let it be hello. Once that has been saved, we can set that as the wallpaper, which is only going to be the lock screen. And henceforth, when my phone is locked and I open it, that's exactly how it's going to be looking. So this would add more moves, animations, and make your lock screen feel more lively. If you didn't know these, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. Next, are you tired of your icons looking just like this, just flat and on the surface? There is a Good Lock model that allows you to make your icons look way better in the sense that they look 3D. Now, there are several ways you can even create glass icons, but in this example, we're just going to be looking at how we can create some 3D looking icons. Without wasting time, let's go in here. You're going to go into the Good Lock application. Once you're in here, we're looking for a particular one that is known as the theme pack. Once you're inside the theme pack, we're going to go into icons, and then here in icons we're going to create icons. Once you're done with that, you can select the shape of your icons. Currently we've got some that are squarish, some that are different shapes, but I'm going to keep all of them the same by having them this way so they all look the same. Then I can tap on effects and then go to emboss. Okay, once you select emboss, this is used to make your icons look 3D like. You get to play around with these to give depth to your icons. All right, the angle of the shadows, so you're going to increase or decrease the shadows, and you're going to get a 3D look to it. This is for generating a 3D look, as we can see it over there. If you want a glass-like look, you could also do that and play around with the edges, how much light is on the edges, increase how much the light is, and then the angle of the light. All these are going to help you create something amazing. But in this example, we're keeping to the 3D look. Once we are done with this, an input, we can tap on save and put a name. Hello is the name, and OK. Once we're done generating this, we can tap on this and apply it. When it's been applied, now when we come onto our screen, we're going to get them looking a bit more 3D like that. We can see this. We have a folder almost floating over there. As we go through, we can see the Canva looking floaty, 3D-ish. We can see the Apple Music also looking like that. So you come here, all your applications are going to have some kind of depth to them, giving them that 3D look. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Now you're capable of making your icons look exactly how you want them to look. In this example, 3D. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. So there you have it. Some Good Lock features that are amazing in transforming different parts of your phone. If you didn't know these features, I'm glad I was able to show you them. And I'll see you in the next video. But don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, see you all in the next video. Peace out.